Okay, you guys, I know this looks a mess, but I am looking at the Speaker of the House. And I'm, long story short, seeing the problems that we're having. And I feel like there is a meeting of the minds, or we are moving toward a situation where partnerships, again, looking at who would be chosen. What I get is that I feel like it does show the hope for the King of Wands. Let me just get that for you right here, which I feel is Hakeem Jefferies, where the Democrats are concerned. This is who they would like, but who they get is going to be someone that's, I feel like maybe Liz Cheney. We get the Queen of Wands, and she is also a fire sign, a Leo. And I see her giving help, getting help, maybe shown support. There's maybe something being worked on between her and Hakeem. I'm not quite sure. But that's just an interesting posit. So I think there's a possibility that she comes in the picture somehow. Because my final end result was one of where there is an offering that is made, there is some feeling of a meeting of minds coming to try to sort this out. It still looks to be muddled, but in the near future, I think we start to develop a clearer picture of who will be holding that position. And there's energies, like I said, with a male and a female of fire signs. Both Hakeem and Liz Cheney are fire signs. She's a Leo, and I believe he is also, I think, a Leo. So that is interesting. And we see the problem. This is in their environment right now. All kinds of corruption. And I feel like those that want to stay within a very corrupt system, they're really trying to hold on to that. But there's also a push here to get out of this place of indecision and being stuck toward freedom from this. So I feel that they are going to be looking at and taking, it's like they're not really thrilled with any of what they have to choose from. But I think eventually they come to their senses and move forward, potentially to a female at the end of the day. Though we do have a male fire sign in the hopes and fears card. I would say the Republicans probably fear this individual here. Democrats would like this individual. For House minority, I don't know. But my feeling is this is going to drag out a bit. And I feel like something new is offered, or someone new comes into the picture. And it may be that Liz Cheney will get more support. She comes up a little further down the road. Let me just pull a few more cards and set these aside. You know, it looks like the pressure is there to hurry up, to do this, to get moving, but they're plagued by a lot of baggage and blocks that is preventing them from moving forward, which makes sense. But I think they will come to a decision in the relatively near future with some kind of concession or help where a female is concerned. Let me just pull a few more cards there. This is an expansion of perception and moving forward and success and security. And I keep getting that they want security and stabilization. That came up with the first card, the Ten of Pentacles. This is the number of folks of, the house to me. But they have to overcome a lot of obstacles that are being kicked up from people and their various agendas. Yeah, it makes sense. But I do think it's possible that we have a female. At least maybe whatever it is that she may have to share or offer may be significant in that choice if it isn't her herself. Let me just pull a few more. It just feels like a new energy here. And we do get the Queen of Cups. So interesting, we get cups where there is looking at feelings, there's looking at emotional sense of who has support, and something new that gets kicked off. It's a new beginning with that Ace of Wands. And again, there's more feminine energy that is looking over issues and seeing where one can, I think, make a decision that's more balanced. So I think that they may be tapping her on the shoulder, at least for some advice. If not, maybe considering having her step up, which would be definitely contentious within their group, but it's already contentious. This is looking at closing the chapter of just defeat and ruin and hope. So I'm looking towards maybe a female leader. And it comes about after a lot of back and forthing and a lot of, frankly, pain. One of the things I saw for Jim Jordan that kept coming up was this Ten of Swords. And somehow I just feel that he's going to face real personal type of ruin in the near future. I kept getting it for him. So interesting, we see that kind of energy around. But we see hope, and we see, I feel like, better things ahead through going through a feminine energy, either for guidance or straight up choice. So I think we could be looking to a female. I keep getting feminine cards. I'm really not getting a male card popping up, but maybe it would have to do more with the influence of a female, couple of females, that can help to iron this out a bit. Yeah, lovers, this is again a balance. There is a real change coming. Again, that ending. That makes a significant change from where they've been. There are still, well, this could also be somebody that's in fantasy land. And it could be those greedy ones still wrapped up in this. Abandonment of women, abandonment, walking away from, there's neglect. There's a lack of nurturing, there's a lack of sharing, there's a lack of concern for the well-being. This to me feels like a male energy that is in La La Land, isn't going to capture what they want. They're not being realistic. And there is a real negligence, I feel like, where the women are concerned. So I think there's still going to be contention, even after somebody gets that seat, especially if it's a female. The Tower and the Page of Cups. Something unexpected. It's childishness. They're really needing a mature figure in there to guide them and lead them out of this collection of clowns. So let's wait and see. It to me, the closest cards that I'm coming to some feeling of a choice is going toward a more feminine importance, if not speaker. So that's what I have real quick. If you appreciate these cards, please give me a thumbs up. I still feel like there's a lot that's still very fluid with this choice. But I don't feel like the male perspectives for this, as speaker, doesn't look to me like it's going to land there unless it's someone that a strong feminine influence helps to kind of bring forward. I think they have a lot of infighting. Yeah, and then they start to go in a better direction and work, getting people that can work across the aisle. So that's good. It looks like whoever the choice is going to be, let me just put it this way, after much fluster and folly, I believe a better choice is made that leads people to work better together at the end of the day, a little further down the road. But right now, there's a lot of bickering. And there's a lot of stoicism, not wanting to shift out of having a male. But I believe we're going toward a possible female influence in choice, either directly as a female speaker or as someone that the female, in and amongst them, lean toward. And that would be the way to go. All right. See you in the next video.